Hello, good morning. My name is Paula. Welcome to my channel, Our Beautiful Attitudes. Today we're going to talk about daydreaming. We all know as kids that we had times in our life that we daydream. Sometimes about beautiful things, sometimes about simple things, sometimes about how our birthday is going to be, sometimes about which park are we going to visit on our holidays, about we and the teacher having fun, about all these kind of things. Even if you're rich and beautiful and successful, we daydream about all these things, and it seems to be good for our brain because it gives us a lot of focus on the things we really wanted to do or wanted to be. And sometimes, I remember, for example, when I was younger, I was looking at this beautiful white house, so beautiful house, and it like the colors began to fade, like if I was in a dream, and I was gazing at this house, and I couldn't stop. It from my in my mind, it sounds like for ages I was looking at this house, but it was just like a few seconds because we don't daydream for a long time. It's a short time, but it looks longer because we experience these things in our mind so real. So that's why it looked like it's a long dream you had. Or I remember I went to my grandmother to this small, very beautiful flower garden in Holland, and my eyes was just looking at these different colors, like if it was some dream, very strange, Or one day I was looking out the window of a kid, and I see this beautiful person just riding on his bicycle. And I said, "Wow, this is someone I like to have when I'm bigger," and those kind of things. So daydreams, a lot of us daydream all the way in our life, but sometimes we forget, and sometimes we remember. So daydreams is to let us know what we want or who we want to be, or to let us know ourselves better who we are. And like this, along our way in life, sometimes we remember these dreams that impress us in our way on our journey. Some things about daydream is that it seems to help us to solve problems. You can see it like a sort of meditation. Some people could do it well, like naturally, and someone has to train to do it. But a lot of kids do it naturally because sometimes, oh, I wish I can see myself with Superman, or I can see myself in this very beautiful safari park being a Tarzan or whatever. And then you have to fantasize in your mind or your head about what you think suits you at that moment, where you love to be, or you just see yourself as very strong or something positive. Because a lot of kids, you see, they have a lot of beautiful imagination, and they can think about anything they want at the moment they want. And sometimes you see a kid in the class, a teacher saying, "Focus on the board," or "Focus on the book," and just staring before his eyes and just seeing different things and just in his own world. And the same goes to, for example, sometimes you as an adult can see you're looking at the movie, but you're not really looking at the movie. You're just in your mind, you're thinking about something else. Or same goes, you're reading a book, but you're not focusing on the book because your mind is really not there. But when you're daydreaming, you see, you use a certain part of your brain that is focused on this one thing, and that makes it feel so real that you even experience it like it's like you're there. So these are things about daydreaming. Also, like in Japan, scientific realize that there's a power in daydreaming. It can really sometimes serve your problems, and your brain look for solutions to get answers to certain things. But it's something you have to know how to do. Not everyone can do this. In Japan, you see, they get in some places they have people before they had this meeting, this like work meeting. They let them think about a certain problems and just they dream over it. And sometimes the people have answers afterwards, like solutions, what you should better do to make certain things work, or what should be the best answer to your question. So you see, our mind is so powerful that if you focus on certain things, like even these little things like daydreaming about the most beautiful things you like to have, you feel it, you experience it, and sometimes it just comes true because you see, your mind is something that a lot of things going on in our head that we just don't know about. So if you still are a dreamer and you're a believer, you became someone who experienced the miracles. So there's something about daydreaming that could be very good for your soul. And sometimes if you want to relax and you want to just come to yourself, it's not bad to daydream, like in a way, like if you're meditating, like put on a candle and get some scent along that you like to smell, and close your eyes and just think that you're somewhere that you really love to be, like uh, something, when you're meditating, you're thinking about the sea and the beautiful the forests and the birds and all these beautiful things, and you feel really that you're there for a moment. It's a sort of dreaming, but it's like a meditating dreaming, but daydreaming is something like that too. But uh, you can just force yourself to find a certain solution, and if you know your brain, you know you are, and you're really really looking for some answer, you can say, what if I do this? Like if I want to marry, for example, and I want this really beautiful dress, what would suit me? What kind of dress would suit me? You close your eyes and you daydream, fantasize about this, and what kind of person would suit next to me or whatever, and you will see a picture coming up to you if you really relax. And like that, you know a little bit what you like to be, or what you like to see, or what you like to see yourself wearing, or who you like to, what kind of person you like to have it next to you. So it's like, it's a fantasy, but it's also something you can create for yourself, and sometimes your mind just do it for you also. So it's really really special. So if you are a little bit, there's still a bit of kid in you still, you can try to daydream once and see how you experience it. It can be very beautiful, because you see wonders and miracles are all over. I hope this video inspired you, and I hope you have a very, very, very good day. Bye.